right, lady, step away from the yard. Step away from the yard. My name is Arist, A-R-I-S-T, Nikiforos. It's a Greek thing. From a small island. Actually, it's a big island. Family's from Chios. I don't know if you're aware of Chios. Chios is the island in the north end, is where Homer had his seat of teaching.
How long have you been painting?
Physically, for 3 years. Mentally, probably my whole life. I would have to say that my artwork revolves around connecting to the environment, so I do a lot of oceanscapes, but I also like to put humor into work, which I was told by a very dear artist, very dear friend of mine, that is the greatest compliment you can ever give artwork is humor, because when it leaves you, you are happy. What better art is that? Great poetry is riddled with metaphors, and the paintings have symbolism in them, every single one of them. And because of that, it is a visual poetry. There are no words, but I can paint poetry just as explicitly as acrylic on canvas. It's probably easier for me. I was an English major, journalist major for 2 years before I went into, you know, the Daddy Dearest voice popped into my head saying, you should do business. Great, I would love to utilize the theories and formulas of finance in a corrupt society, knowing they'll work so efficiently. Hold on. Is this thing on? I was born in Tacoma, Washington. Daddy was going to Vietnam, but I was born there. Probably spent the first year of my life in Greece because mommy couldn't handle 2 kids alone, so we needed grandma. But you know, I grew up in Los Angeles my whole life. Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Venice, in that order. Great privileged lifestyle. Not a silver spoon, but probably closer to gold. God, I'm arrogant.
People who have never been to California, what would you say about it? How do you living in a place like this?
Go back. We don't speak any other language other than English. No, we love, welcome. Welcome, empty your pockets. Walk this yellow line, chow lines down the block. It's full of unemployment. It's fantastic, which is okay. The beauty of Venice, you'll never go hungry. You'll never see justice. You'll never have proper police enforcement. This is not a democracy. Unfortunately, it is a dictatorship. We are run by the Federal Reserve Board. And every move they make, everybody follows suit. Which is why I won't wear a suit. I told you I'm not funny. And I meant it.
Well, you're fascinating.
All right, let me get my other gun. Should I pull out the red one for the kids?
Yeah. I like the red one. It's awesome.
This one you'll love. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. This is the fun one. It looks like it's been shot.
Exactly.
It's hot. It looks like fire, right?
What is that made out of?
This is plaster of Paris poured into a toy gun mold. Part of the problem I have, and this is a little political, it's a political statement. These are the toys that we teach our children to play with. It's a military country. It disturbs me highly. There's forms of enforcement in law that don't require military action. It actually takes, you know, things like consultation and, you know, patience and treatment and therapy. It doesn't all have to be, you know, let me kick you in the ribs with my steel toe boot. In unison, everybody, you know, it's the line. So I carry a gun. My whatever 14th Amendment right. Is that the right one? Can I get somebody to Google that for me? No idea. It's the second one after freedom of speech. You heard what I said. Bam. They go in order. I get to say what I want, then I get to shoot your ass. So many beautiful things. You know, we live in an enigmatic world, truly enigmatic world. You have to lose things to gain them. And I have found that, you know, life's lessons are so important. If you put your ego out there and you say, I'm going to do this because I think it's the best way to do it, you won't know the best way until you actually remove yourself out of the equation and just let it flow. It's very important to do that. There is no meaning to life at all. You are here for a brief moment. It is. I look at it this way: you were born into a beautiful, beautiful painting, and you get to be one of the colors in that painting. And if you can leave your mark there so it stays for the next person, you're part of the masterpiece. So what you're saying, really the question is,
What kind of message do you have?
if I was on my deathbed, what are my last words? My last words would simply be, the money's buried. No, that's not it. Sorry. What'd he say?
Money.
I buried the money in the gold's hidden in the The only thing that lasts in the world and gets transferred on into a spiritual world is love. That is it. It is all the rest does not get to go for the ride. The hate, the anguish, it's love, it's love. And the more you produce while we're alive, the more it gets into the river in the kingdom when we're gone physically. But I like the first answer better. The money's buried. One's real, one's surreal. Baby, look at this one. This is the stuff that's getting me published in Hammer. So.
Because it's unique to...
Yeah, it's 3D. Yeah, it's 3D, and I add comedy in it. You know, there's a guy reading a paper with a big tsunami about to land on his ass.
Who would have thought that those dioramas you made in grade school would pay off like this, Arist?
I never graduated. I'm still in grade school. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no one's doing this. I'm melting solder and putting it on canvas. I'm drawing with... Yeah, the little face. Here, I'll share it with you guys. It's my screaming demon out of the darkness. Praying angels and people praying. It's not even on. I'm talking to myself. Again.
It happens.
I'm not good with, I realize I can't solve an alcoholic's problem. They need far more resources than I can provide with love and, you know, patience and forgiveness and all those things. It just doesn't matter. They're beasts. So you want to talk about treatment?
Two more questions, okay?
Okay, I may not have answers for you.
All right.
No. Sorry, a little vodka bottle. Just had that. It was going in a sculpture. I forgot it in my pocket. Oh.
I think that's a great shot.
Isn't
Yeah.
it perfect? We have the coolest shot of you ever. Yes.
How you doing? Fucking shoot somebody. Yeah, you know. He comes on my property again. I'm gonna blow his fucking ass away.